Hi, this is Samantha here from RecipeThis.com and the voice behind the popular Kitchen Gadgets podcast, Magic with Gadgets. Today I want to talk to you all about air fryer frozen chicken breast. You may be thinking, oh, chicken's going to be so dried out if I cook it from frozen in the air fryer. And that's what I thought myself, and I did do it a few times. I think this is disgusting. But it was during the recipe testing for our second cookbook, Air Fry Easy Every Day, where I figured it out. It was just like that moment you have, you know, when you find something new that you can do in the air fryer and you think, this is actually really, really good. And what I'd actually done is I'd frozen the chicken in a marinade. And the moisture from that marinade, both as it was in the freezer and as it was cooking from frozen in the air fryer, made it taste so good, and you would not believe that it was actually come from frozen. So I insisted it had to be in the cookbook, and I was hoping for a full page spread for it. And unfortunately we ran out of space, so the frozen chicken section's like this. So I wanted to give you a full run through on it and the marinades that we used and so much more. So first of all, if you haven't done so already, pre-order yourself a copy of Air Fry Easy Every Day, because we have 7 different marinades in there, time and temps for so many different types of chicken, as well as the frozen chicken breast. So shall we get started? So the ingredients that I have out to do the marinades, you can use any of our 7 marinades, by the way. I'm just using these as an example. We've got the Hawaiian Summer, and then we've got our favourite, the one that's actually in the cookbook from Frozen, which is our coriander lime. And it's just amazing because it's the juice of the lime that keeps it so moist in the air fryer, and it's just perfect for that. And then of course we've got a big pack of chicken breast. I'm not using all of these, but I just wanted to show you how easy it is. And then I prefer these foil tins because they're the perfect size for my different air fryers, so I can freeze it in it and then cook it from frozen in it. But they don't, the ones we've got don't come with lids, so I've got some foil to wrap the tops up with. So let's get started, shall we? So let's move that marinade out the way. I've also got some chicken cooking right now for dinner in the air fryer next to me here. So it's wonderful because I can be prepping some more food for the freezer at the same time as dinner time, and then it doesn't feel like I'm wasting loads of time on meal prep. So get your chicken out, and it's up to you how many you do in one portion. So I'm just having a look here, and I can easily fit 4 pieces of chicken breast in there at once. But of course you could use some small ones. If you're just feeding one of you, just do it in individual portions. But it's up to you. We're a family of 5, you know, so that's why I've gone with this size portion. And then what I recommend is a quick wipe of the hands, and then you can season them with some salt and pepper. I mean, I've just got 4 minutes left on dinner, and that's all it's really going to take to do a batch of this. And then the marinade. All gone in there. Give it a shake about. You can use your hands as well if you prefer. But I mean, look at that, that's just ready now for the freezer. Or another option to do is to keep it super moist, is to actually turn it over in the container like this, and then you've got both sides are getting a good layering from the marinade, and now it's ready for wrapping up. I mean, wasn't that quick? You know, when you think you've got dinner on the go, you've got a spare 5 minutes to quickly do a little bit of meal prep. Because meal prep is anything you want it to be. It doesn't have to be a full Sunday where you think to yourself, I want my Sunday back. Because everybody nowadays, they seem to cook all day on Sunday and do kind of a couple of weeks worth of food, but you really, really don't have to. So then grab yourself some of your favourite labels. I just get a big roll of them from Amazon. And then you can just label it up. Oh, my pen's not quite with it. Always have a good pen. Chicken breast. And then you can put something like lime. And then there it is. It's all ready for the freezer. My air fryer has just 2 minutes left, so now it's perfect for quickly getting them in the freezer and waiting for the air fryer to beep, and you've just done a little bit of meal prep for some chicken breasts that you had a big batch of in your fridge. So I promised to show you how long it takes to cook the chicken breast. It's the coriander lime one that I've already shown you how to prep. And if you placed it in the freezer, it's frozen solid now, how easy it is to cook from frozen in the air fryer. So it's still got its foil wrapped around it, so I've got rid of the foil. That's what it looks like. You can tell that it's frozen solid. So we're going to cook it in the Ninja. I've got the divider out because then it's easier to pop it in there with it still being frozen. So if you wanted to, you could cook something else at the same time because you've got your other drawer spare there, but it's just totally up to you. So I'm going to go with my favourite method. This is where I'm defrosting first and then cooking, because I find this produces the most moist chicken breast when cooked from frozen. You can do it for a long time at a higher temperature, but this honestly produces the best results and the chicken tastes the nicest. So, air fryer on, and we're not going to use air fry. And that is because on the Ninja ones, they don't go on the normal air fryer setting below 150 Celsius. So instead, we're going down to bake. And we're going all the way down to 120 Celsius, that's 250 Fahrenheit. And then we're going with zone 1, because even though I haven't got the divider in, it's on the left hand side. And then press start. So now we're going to do the 18 minutes to really get it defrosted. And then we can focus on finishing cooking the chicken and making sure it stays moist for you. So the air fryer, or I should say the Ninja Flex Straw, has done its main defrost. So now it's a time to turn it over and then give it its final cook time. So it's on its cool down. So I'm just going to turn it off because otherwise it continues its cool and you can't reset a new time and temperature. But if you look there, you can see that we're getting quite a lot of white and it's well on its way to being cooked. So grab a piece of chicken, turn it over, and then it's hard work doing this really because the pieces of chicken are so compacted into the spaces. So I'm just getting in on that one. And then the final one is so much easier because it's around the edge and you can see there how well that chicken's doing already. And what's good here is the bit of chicken that's been at the top bit of the chicken, hasn't been in the marinade because it's kind of dribbled down. So when you turn it over, it means that both sides of the chicken breast are getting ample time in the marinade, so it stops them from drying out. So now we've done the initial cook time. We're now going back on now to finish cooking this chicken. So turn your air fryer back on, and then you're looking for air fry now. You're looking for a temperature of 160 Celsius, 320 Fahrenheit, and then a cook time of about 15 minutes, zone 1, and then press start. And it's done, and it's now on its cool down. So, should we check on these frozen chicken breasts and see if they're lovely cooked chicken breasts? Just turn that off. Oh wow, look at those. Oh, they look fantastic. I can't believe how good they look. And then what we recommend is that you just spoon on some of this sauce, or what you can do is you can just use your spoon to toss the chicken in the lovely seasoning that we've got at the bottom. And then there's loads of sauce there for you to serve when you're actually serving it. And then let's do an internal just to be on the safe side. We are cooking with raw chicken here. And we're climbing. Yeah, we're well into the 70s on that bit, and I've chosen a really good fat bit there. What about this bit here? Just to be on the safe side. Yep, well into the 70s again there. So I always recommend a thermometer, especially when you're dealing with raw chicken, and even more so with the frozen chicken. So that's just how easy it is to cook frozen chicken breast in the air fryer. And I'm just going to wait until it's cooled down a little bit, and then I can slice into it. So I'm just going to have a slice into it. I can't wait for it to fully cool down, so I'm just going to grab some now. And I can show you how tender and amazing it looks in the middle. Oh wow, I can't believe how good this looks. Oh, and if you want, what you could do is, it's really nice to cook part-baked bread rolls in the air fryer. So what you could do is you could have the divider in, and then you could do some part-baked bread rolls in the other side, and then you can dunk into this juices because they're just so nice. Just look at that. That looks fantastic. Oh, that's nice. Oh, and that marinade. That is just so good. And honestly, frozen chicken breast, it's so easy to get it wrong by cooking it at too high a temperature or not having any marinade in there. But if you put the marinade in and start on a low temperature, it's absolutely amazing. Have you checked out Air Fryer Easy Everyday yet? It's our brand new air fryer cookbook, following on from the success of the Complete Air Fryer Cookbook. It has over 140 everyday air fryer recipes for you to follow along with at home in your air fryer. Perfect for different types of air fryers too, as it covers the air fryer oven, basket and dual air fryers, as well as some fun recipes if you're cooking for one. So what are you waiting for? Go and order yourself a copy now and you will not be disappointed. It's from 12 years of air frying. And thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to follow us on Pinterest, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and of course you can also find us on TikTok. But best of all, head over to recipethis.com/newsletter to join our weekly newsletter. And I'm Sam, and thanks again for watching.